So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Brissett sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Check 31, check 31. West. Come on. Mike 55, Mike 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 55.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Out to his left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
Recon, 132 fighter. Guard. SOS. Hey, Haywood.
McCarron now on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
General West.
To throw again on 2nd down. McCarron. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Ready to break. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week, now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
Jet bomber. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Watch the slants. Get it.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Chester Rogers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to get it at the 20.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, it's Mack. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. Now the wolf. 56. Now. Defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Brissett now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. McCarron. It's complete. Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You don't want it. Check 26, check 26. Check. Press down.
McCarron. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Miller. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. McCarron from the gun on 3rd. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Mack, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Talking about.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on first, here's McCarron. And incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Johnson. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And he connects with Ertz. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's McCarron. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as... His guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now! Hey, wahoo!
On first down, McCarron. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
I'm going back to you. 80 weapons.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 5. Watch the shit. Pilot, 64. Read. Watch the shit. Sponge. No. Let's go.
Working from the gun here, McCarron. He's letting this one go for... It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Who that? Ready?
Shotgun snap for McCarron. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Mack. They find some open field here. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 12-yard line. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Target.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 33-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey,
To throw is McCarron. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
right. Crunch time, defense. Begin.
On 1st down, Mack. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Hey, 4-1 Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. First down, Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Check it back.
On 2nd down now. It's Mack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They hand off to their big tight end. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Henry. Night, sweetheart. 36. Match box. Nice. Short.
Brissett on 1st down. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, 79 yards. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 17-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
He's coming, double up. Check 4, check 4.
McCarron on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. And the catch made by Hopkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready? 53. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Switch out. Switch out.
McCarron and company going for it on 4th. And he finds Stills complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Go. Hey, orbit.
Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Brissett looks to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let me know right now. You better quit.
Now Brissett. Funchess has it complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations.